Test 1 2 1 2 3.
Mic check.
Test
1
1
2
2
3.
1 2 3.
Do you guys want to talk about PS4 turning 70 years old?
Test 1 2 1 2 3.
Oh, sure.
Do you guys want to talk about PS4 turning 70 years old?
Testing.
Test 1 2 1 2 3.
Oh,
What did you say?
Sure.
So
Do you guys
PS4
want
is
to talk about
what is it?
PS4
PS turned 7 years old? What?
The PS4.
Oh, PS4 is 7 years old, huh? What is it? PS turned 7 years old? I don't think it's been out that long already.
The PS4.
Oh, PS4 is 7 years old, huh? What is it? PS
I'm trying to hear myself talk, but everybody
PS4 is 7 years old, huh? What is it?
getting echo. I'm trying to hear myself talk, but everybody
Okay. Echo?
I can hear it.
Got it?
It sounds okay. So, yeah, we can talk a little bit about that if y'all want to. We'll talk about some kind of something to do with that. But yeah, we're back with another episode, Hidden in the Polygons, episode 13. Not a lot of major news out this week. But I am gonna give my impression of Dreams in more detail since I've actually completed the game, the story, the main story campaign, and I've messed around with some user created levels, and I've did some tutorials, so I'll give my impression at the end of the show. But before we get into some of these topics, let everybody introduce who we got on the show tonight.
All right, this is Bam Bam Star, and as always, just voice my opinion on the topics that I feel interesting, or if it's something that I have knowledge about, and yeah.
Hey, this is Emperor Gil, your co-host.
And also here this is Reg Mayhem, and always glad to be here.
And that leaves me, Angelic Smith, Chaotic Smith, how you want to call me, King Smith. But yeah, let's get on with these topics today. So I guess we'll start out with well, we got the coronavirus going on over in China, and it's pretty serious. People losing their lives, and so it's definitely nothing. It's getting pretty serious, but because of this, a lot of companies are skipping out on these events that are coming up. You got Sony skipping PAX East and GDC. You got Square Enix. They're not skipping PAX, but they're all scaling down what they was going to do because they're not going to fly anybody from their offices over here to America. And even other companies are just pouring out because of this virus, And also, a lot of people think that, well, I'll go into a little bit later. But what do y'all think about these companies skipping out on these events and stuff because of this virus? Y'all have any opinion about this matter, or you just think that there's nothing really they can do?
I mean, we can't really blame them for trying to play it safe. I mean, they just want to make sure that nobody's potentially can come in contact or be infected with the virus, right? So to limit that, limit the traveling.
Yeah, I mean that's true. It's getting pretty serious. I heard they had a vaccine for it now, but
I heard it's supposed to take like maybe about a year for them to come up with a vaccine for it, or
yeah, that's not good.
Mine was like, where it seems like a lot of these strange or new viruses seem to pop up coming from China. Unless I'm wrong.
Coronavirus is not new. You can look at some of your cleaning supplies now, and it says on it. It says kills coronavirus. So this is not new. This might be a new strain or a new version of it, but coronavirus has been around. Some of your cleaning supplies it says kills coronavirus on it.
Is that new or has that been out?
No, I'm talking about. No, this has been out. This stuff. I'm talking about. You could have bought this stuff a long time ago. So this virus is not new. So I'm not
So
sure. I'm
so
not
where
sure.
exactly
I'm not sure.
does
Maybe
virus come from?
it's. I mean, it's been around. Maybe it's just something happened and it's popping up more, or maybe it's just more deadly. It's a deadlier version of it that's happening now. They're trying to, you know, I don't know why it's, because it's kind of like the flu, right? It's pretty much like a version of the flu. Is what it seems like. Some people are living from it, and some people are dying from it. Kind of like the flu. You can die from the flu. So it's just gives you a lot of symptoms the flu gives you. So I don't know all the details, but I've just can kind of tell you about what I've heard and stuff. But I mean, it's definitely nothing to play around with. So, you know, hopefully they can get it under control. And I mean, you, yeah, it's gonna be a rough year if they don't get this, under control. I mean, it sucks having this virus and people dying from it and stuff, and you know, people can't, you know, do things. Some people are quarantined, so but it also sucks for like. Well, also I was gonna talk about PS5 is supposed to come out, but it could get pushed back because I think they're gonna probably build it over in China or whatever. They're probably not, they can't do nothing right now with the coronavirus, really. So the PS5 and Xbox, they could because of this, it could get delayed. You never know. If it's
I
this
mean,
serious, if it's this serious, it could have these, and maybe they don't want to have these events, or maybe have to do like because everybody's waiting for this PS5 event that's going to reveal the PS5 specs, and usually that happens in February. Well, we're at the end of February, and we still haven't heard about an event, so it's probably not going to be an event this month, and we still haven't heard when they're going to do an event. Maybe it's because of this, maybe not. I don't know. I've heard that it's not because of this, but if they want to have some people from over there fly over here for the event, well, that's not going to happen right now. So because of this, these you know systems could get delayed, or maybe they can't make as much when they do release them, or which some people online, they're online making a big deal. But it sucks that if this happens, PS5 gets delayed. But you need to think about people who are losing their lives for this event more than your game system,
Right.
But you know, but it's a serious thing going on. So y'all have anything y'all want to say about that matter before we move on?
no, but just to add on to that about them not being able to make the PS5, it's like, was it Valve made a statement today? I think it was today about their VR headset where they mentioned, yeah, the coronavirus did affect their production
Yeah.
like
Because
timeline.
probably a lot of productions, probably a lot of like chip stuff are made in China. So
Yeah,
yeah,
it's like even like where we work at, it's like they're saying we can't be able to get some stuff in.
yeah, some of the stuff that fly from China
Yeah,
you can't get. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, I mean, it's no joke. I mean, this if hopefully they can get this coronavirus under control, but if they don't, it's gonna affect the show. You know, but if nobody else has anything else on that matter, uh,
Pretty all I gotta say is I pretty all I gotta say is just pretty just I put just I'm gonna say just please to be safe out there to be safe out there.
yeah. I mean, I wonder if they're even gonna have these events. Like, if all these companies are pulling out because of the safety event, because of safety reasons for this coronavirus, and I wonder if they're even gonna have PAX East or GDC. Because if half the things, a lot of because I see more and more companies leaving, you know, and if nobody's gonna be there, it looks like, or maybe it's gonna be some people. I'm surprised they're even gonna have it because if people have to pay money for those things, people not really getting no bang for the buck, and then I'm also worried about this coronavirus, right? So it's like I'm surprised they haven't just canceled these events. At least maybe not, may not have to cancel both of them, but maybe maybe PAX East. I don't know. I don't. Maybe there's not that many people canceling this. Maybe it's just many people overseas. They got people to fly in or canceling, but I'm surprised they haven't really canceled these events and stuff. Because that's what the big scale is probably just from airports. But yeah, I guess speaking on PS5, we got a little bit. We get rumors PS5 all week. I don't want to talk too much about the PS5 rumors, but one rumor is that supposedly the parts to make the PS5. This is big rumor, so none of this can even be true. That it's costing PS5 just for the parts alone about 450. And they're saying they're paying a little bit more money for this type of cooler they're using because, like I said, they're running this GPU, CPU pretty fast, so they need a special cooling to cool these things. But I mean, people for a while have been expecting these consoles to be around $500 because you're going to get because like I said, just throw this in there a little bit. I hope more rumors about that these consoles, both the Xbox and the PlayStation, are both going to be performing around the 2080 or 1080, whatever the most powerful one is. Oh, not the most powerful, but whatever that high card is. I've heard more rumors today that these consoles are performing around that level of a 2080 or 1080 or whatever it is. That both of these consoles right now are performing around that level. And then there's more rumors about them being in 12 teraflops of Navi, or that's the target spec. But supposedly, if the rumors are true, and these consoles got to be, I expect them to be around $500, and I expected them to be $500 and Sony to take a hit. I figured that they was going to sell them at $500 and it was going to take a hit because.
So you think that they're going to be around that price range, being able to have that type of performance?
Listen, I don't know. I'm telling you what I'm hearing. These are rumors.
Speculation.
Speculations that
Okay.
the people in the business who talk to the developers who work on these consoles, who are working with the dev kits. The consoles ain't out yet, right? They're working on the dev kits. That they're saying there's so many rumors of. I don't know what's true and what's fake, but rumors are that they'll perform around that level, right? That level of performance, right? Of the 2080 or 1080 or whatever,
And
right?
you can be able to get it for that price.
I don't know.
That price.
I'll get to the price. The performing around that level. There's rumors about being 12 teraflops or more of the new Navi architecture. Which if they're 12 teraflops of Navi, that's a beast right there. Because that's more power than the regular 12 teraflops, right? It's like if it's 12 teraflops, it's 12 teraflops.
I mean,
If
it's just almost.
If it's 12 teraflop of Navi, that's more like 15 teraflops video card. See,
Yeah, this almost sounds too good to be true, man.
But thing is, so I was expecting Sony to sell at $500, but it cost them about $600 to make. But there's gonna take $100 loss. That's what I was expecting. If all this is true, I'm just going off what I'm hearing. But supposedly, right now, the rumor is that it's costing Sony just for the parts $450, right? Which I'm like, well, that's pretty good. But then people say, well, if you actually put in how much it costs to ship it and make it for the actual box, it would be like $470 or $480. And Sony wants to sell it. Sony is struggling right now to get the price low because they want to sell at $400. They want to sell at that sweet spot at $400. But I'm like, well, if you get a super fast new version of his SSD in there, that bumps the price up. And then they supposedly got some kind of super new cooler on them because they're running these GPUs, CPUs pretty fast. Well, it's a combination of.
If they're pushing out that much power, then yeah, they're going to need a better cooler than what they're traditionally used.
So Sony's cooler will spend more pretty good amount of bucks for the cooler that says as well and so the rumor is that Sony's struggling they want to get that price down, but they don't think they can. Which to me, I'm like, well, if they sell at $500, most people are expecting it to be $500 either way, because everything, all the rumors, we know the rumor, there's no rumor that they're all using some type of SSD. That's been confirmed. They haven't said exactly what kind it is, but Sony's came out and said that and we know it's using a Navi GPU. We just don't know the specs of the GPU. We know we're using a Ryzen CPU. So these are suckers are going to be bang for your buck. So to me, $500 is, of course, I want it to be $400, but it was rumored that it's going to have. It was rumored too that they actually had a camera built into the console, but the developers didn't like the camera. They didn't think it was worth it, so they think they took the camera out. And then they're gonna sell a camera like they did the other to sell a separate camera. But yeah. So I'm like, if he's gonna do all that, of course you're not gonna have that. But they get these parts pretty cheap because they're buying, a bunch of them. It's not they're not paying the same. They're not paying the price we would pay for the parts because they're buying, bundles of them, and they're working with AMD, so they'll probably get some kind of deal to get the AMD.
They're buying all the parts in bulk, so
Yeah.
they're getting a cheaper price.
And they partner up with AMD, so they're probably getting some kind of deal with the CPU and GPU they're using because they partner up with AMD. So it's not like that this AMD made the CPU and they bought it from. No, they partner up with AMD and they're working together to make this CPU AMD. So, but that's a rumor that right now supposedly all the parts cost about $450, and if they made it, and it's about actually $470 to put it together and everything for the whole box. So what y'all think about that? Y'all think Sony's gonna be able to get that? I mean, to me, if they can sell it a loss for $400, they would. There's been rumors that Sony doesn't want to announce the price because they were trying to wait and see what Microsoft does. But Microsoft, like I said, I'm hearing rumors that both these consoles are pretty much identical in power. One might do something a little bit better. Like right now, everybody's saying that Sony's SSD is faster than Microsoft, but you know, not a whole lot faster, but it's faster. And I'm hearing rumors, but both of them. I have rumors from both sides that PS5 is this many teraflops, Xbox is this many teraflops, but I've heard rumors that they're both performing around 1080. They're both around 12 teraflops and 9 GPU. So both of them supposedly, to me, they think they're both going to sell $500. Maybe one tries to, if Microsoft comes up to a price first and it's 500, maybe Sony tries to be slick. Oh, we're going to sell it at 450 because they'll sell those at 500. Or maybe Sony comes up with their price first. Oh, we're selling those at 500. Microsoft, well, we can take a hit. We're going to sell it at 450. Maybe something like that. But I think they're going to be neck and neck in price. Pretty neck and neck in performance. But what do y'all think about this 450 cost of parts? Y'all think Sony's gonna sell that 500, or you think they're gonna sell that 400, or maybe 450 random number? What do y'all think about this?
I don't know, man. I'm kind of like on the fence on this one. Like, I, I, as far as like the cost to manufacture, as far as parts and labor and everything, and the shipping, and 500 sounds kind of like maybe kind of a sweet spot, but I don't know, man. It could be. I'm thinking more around like $600 price range.
I can tell you right now, they're not gonna sell that $600. Even if it costs them $600 to manufacture it, they're not selling that $600. Nobody, they're not gonna sell what they want to sell the first year. They're not gonna do it. Tell you right now. But But like I said, I believe that I kind of believe this report that it cost them about 450 for these parts. I mean, I don't know why this people would lie about it. I mean, it might not be exactly 450. It could be like 420. It could be 470. But I believe that the report is pretty spot on around those parts or the cost of manufacture, whatever was probably around 450 though, 500. I can see it that being pretty accurate with that. But as far as Sony like wanting to get the price down, I think they should just bite the bullet, sell it at $500 and let it come with a month of PSN Plus or something. What do you think about this, Mayhem? Do you believe this report? Do you think it's going to be 500 or you think it's going to be 400 or?
It pretty depends though. Like who I'm gonna say who made this return? I'm sorry. Who made this report?
It was some kind of this came from I think it's Bloomberg or something B with some website made like tech website said this. There was a big article and everybody was talking about it but Yeah, they and and there was a guy from Sony came out. He kind of hinted that. Well, people took it that Sony's trying to wait for Microsoft before they announce what they're gonna sell the price as and stuff. And then this came out saying, "Oh yeah, it costs $450 for the parts alone." And Sony is struggling to get the price down because they wanted at the sweet spot of 400. But I never dreamed these consoles would be at four. Well, when I started hearing the specs, and I never, I didn't think these consoles would, because if you think about it right now, I always thought these consoles were gonna be 500 because the PS Pro I think is 400. Is the PS4 Pro 400 or 300? I think it's 400, right?
400.
Because the Xbox X is still 500, right? Yeah, the Xbox X
Yeah.
is 500 and the Pro is 400. So if these consoles, these specs are more powerful than these systems, I don't see how Sony's even thinking about selling the 5 as a 400 when you're selling the Pro store as of right now this year at $400. And I can see them dropping that price down to 300, but at the end of the year, maybe selling it at 400. But if the Xbox X is only 6 teraflops and that's $500, it's like I don't see how. And these are gonna have SSDs. I don't see how they can sell that 400. But like I said, I'm not sure how much they're paying for these parts and all that works. But I know you're getting them cheaper than what we get them. But what do you think about this import? What do you think about this report?
If 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 the cost of making a PS4 is about 450, right? This is what they're reporting.
Yeah, just the parts, not putting it together, but just the parts alone is 450.
Yeah, I'll say they should sell it around. They should sell it at 450 to be honest,
Yeah, I can see them.
because 500 is the limit that people would
Yeah,
probably think it's going to cost.
yeah. People
And I think
expect
if they
people.
do release it at 450, I think that will surprise people more.
Yeah, I'm with you. People expect, or the diehard people, the gamers, like the hardcore gamers who have been keeping up with all this rainbow stuff, who have been waiting for these consoles and been keeping up with the specs, and they're expecting $500.
Yeah.
The casuals who just going for a new system, or the kids to tell their mom and dad to buy them the console, they probably don't want to spend 500, right? They 400 is more for them. But people like us who keep up with the reports and the specs, we're expecting 500, right? Because it's going to cost, like you said, to get these next gen features and everything we're hearing. Oh yeah, I see it being 500. So if they can get it down to 450 and these specs we're hearing about is true, or even close to being true, then I think that's a win. If you have a 11 to 12 teraflop Navi GPU, that is a beast of a video. That is an upgrade. You got to think about these consoles we got. Just think about the standard PlayStation 4. That's 1.84 teraflops, but that's the old architecture. It's the old GPU. These new are going to be new GPUs, Navi. So 12 is more like 15. Oh, it's more like 14, I would say. That's a beast of a. That's a pretty good jump. It's not that much of a jump from a Pro to X, but still, it's still a pretty big jump, right? But the main jump is the CPU. So if everybody's expecting 500 and you sell that sucker at 450, I think people are gonna be pretty. I think people will be like, oh yeah. I think people wouldn't. I mean, it's a kind of a funny number. I never really see them sell unless they're doing like some kind of sell, but most of the time they come out at that 399, 499. So them doing like a 450, if they had to hit, so they're eating $100 loss, they just take a $50 loss. But if you all the ones you sell, you come out and sell at 450, I think people are gonna be pretty. That $50 can make a big difference for people buying your system. I think because that can be somebody can buy. I mean, it had all kind of reports too about these with this GameStop. Like somebody at GameStop said they had like kind of like placeholders, and it was saying these controls are gonna be like $70 or $80, and they had the camera for PlayStation being like $125, and they had some pricey stuff, but none of that stuff was. It's not. It's just placeholders, but I don't know where they get those prices from. But if you can come out with 450 console with those specs, I think it's a pretty good deal. But we'll see. I mean, it's like I said, there's a lot of stuff going on. We just have to wait until they reveal. It's just yeah, we'll see about these prices. I think more people right now are more curious about the price than anything else. I think everybody pretty much knows these consoles are going to be pretty. I think they're going to be pretty good upgrades, especially if you didn't buy a Pro or X. You know, you stuck with the base consoles. I think everybody knows it's going. You're going to, especially with this the SSD hard drive, it's going to make a whole lot of difference with loading screens and stuff. So I think everybody's really wanting to know what the price is going to be. But that's all the main news. Emperor, do you have anything else as far as news?
Well, I just
Oh,
want to tag.
well, let me.
Go ahead.
Well, there was supposedly they got a Borderlands. Supposedly there's a Borderlands movie coming out. Um, have any of y'all played Borderlands? Any of the Borderlands games?
I played 1 and 2.
Okay. Anybody, you Mayhem, Emperor, y'all play Borderlands at all?
I play a little bit of Borderlands 2.
Okay.
I'm saying I played the first and second one.
Okay. So what do you think? So the movie's happening. It's live action. I mean, it's supposed to be a Monster Hunter movie too. I mean, coming out too. I don't know if y'all knew about that, but it's been in production.
Now there's been a lot of rumors about TV shows and movies. Like they said, Netflix is going to make a Resident Evil TV show. It's like, okay,
Yeah, I heard about that too. But
Uh,
the Monster Hunter movie, I've seen the chick that played in the Resident Evil movie. She's in it. She's playing the character.
oh yeah, I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, but I haven't seen no trailer or nothing. But I've seen some like behind the scenes stuff a long time ago. But I haven't heard anything since then. But so that they're doing the Monster Hunter movie. But yeah, supposedly the Borderlands movie. What do you think this movie is gonna be? How do you think they're gonna do it? Because the games, I mean, all about having like you hunt them. It's mainly about loot, getting guns and looting. How do you think they're gonna do this movie? What's like what? I mean, as far as it just being some guy running around shooting stuff, you think they're gonna be like they're gonna add like looting in the movie? Like this guy's gonna be killing guys and getting the loot. I mean, how you think they're going? Because the whole game is about. I mean, it's an overall story, right? About far hunters and
Well,
abilities. But how do you think they're gonna do the movie? I mean, how do y'all picture this movie being? Because to me, I'm like, huh. I mean, I can see like a anime movie because they can make it kind of cool with loot and stuff. But as far as like live action, you think they're gonna have like looting? Do you think looting's gonna be a big part of this movie? I guess that's the question.
uh, I would say no. I'll
Yeah,
tell you why. Because
I
they already
agree.
have a good template of what they can do, and that was the Telltale game.
Okay.
Do you
Oh,
know about
okay. I didn't play it, but I know about the game. But I didn't play it. So you think it'll be something like that?
It'll be like it's a good template to start with to see like, hey, this is what you can do. And you want to tell like this, like probably a coherent story in
So you
that
think
world.
so you think it's just gonna be
You know?
a brand new story, but using
Yeah,
the
it should be a brand new story,
yeah
or at least because that's one of the hardest thing about adapting a video game. You know,
yeah.
it's like how you make a movie out of this,
But to me,
and
is if you're gonna make
essentially it is already a movie.
to me if you're gonna do Borderlands movie,
Like,
to
what do you think? As like, are you a big fan of Borderlands?
I really enjoyed it. I enjoy all the games. I enjoyed number three storyline the best.
Okay, so let me ask you this: how would you adapt that into a TV show or a movie?
I don't. Well, I mean, depending on my budget, I don't think the story is hard to adapt. Right? If you just take like, you don't have to be like you can have a couple of people. You don't have to have a team of four. My problem is how you gonna do like, are you gonna have to give these people powers and abilities? Like I can see like if they're like the special, what do you call them? When people having powers, right? Like making them special. Like what do you call them? They had a special name. The ones with like the magical powers, not like ability. You know what I'm talking about? Like
Yeah,
what's in like fire. I can see them being like special in the movie, but I don't know if you get everybody in the that's part of the team. It was like two, three people in the movie that's a team or something. I don't know if you get all of them. That's my problem. How you gonna do the abilities? Because I don't think the story's too bad. You can have be in space or whatever, different
I
planets,
think you're
or be
thinking
on one
about this.
planet, or you can have them. You can have them trying to get to a vault, right? Trying to do something, right? And you have to. I don't know. I honestly, cause I think that story is a pretty good story. You just have to simplify it, right?
Yeah.
You, I think you got. I think because I think I don't know. I tell you, that's why that's why I'm like when I seen this, I'm like, huh?
I
What's
think you're thinking about this too much and trying to fit a bunch of things from the
because to
beginning
me,
in here.
Borderland. It's about the story is good, but it's about looting, right? It's about getting all these cool weapons, right? Which they can just have a couple of cool weapons in the movie. I don't think you have to give them a bunch. I'm not saying you gotta have 50 million weapons like in the game, but you gotta do something with the weapons because that's what makes Borderlands, right? If you're making a Borderlands movie, you're trying to appeal to the Borderlands fans, and the fans are the fan of the guns, right? The loot.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna do Borderlands and not have cool guns in the movie, then why are you doing? Why are you gonna do a movie called Borderlands? It shouldn't be Borderlands. Just do a different movie. If you're gonna make a
Yeah,
movie
but
based
here's
on
the
the
thing
game,
though.
it's gotta have things from the game in the movie, or don't call it. But yeah, I'm not saying you gotta have you get a new gun from every guy to kill, but they gotta do something. Well, maybe the guy built his own cool weapon. You know, everybody has their own cool weapon they built or something. You know, you gotta have some cool weapons in there. That's what I'm gonna say.
But here's the thing: is like you're thinking about looting too much because like that Telltale games, it wasn't even about the loot.
Well, I know, but it
And
should be called
people that
Borderlands.
love Borderlands love the game.
Well, people do like. I would say people do like Borderlands story, like the jokes and stuff in it.
No, but there was like hardcore fans that played the game that
I
liked
know,
it, and it wasn't about looting.
but I just think that if you're doing a movie,
But
a Hollywood
here's my
movie, you're
thing.
doing a Hollywood movie called Borderlands. It's gotta be based. It's probably gonna be based around the main games, right? And the main games is about the guns. It's about looting, but looting in the movie.
But this is not a video game, dude.
I know, but to me, that's why making
But here's
video
my
game
solution
movies,
to this.
making video game movies is hard because you can't everything doesn't translate into movie screens. So
But
you gotta take it.
here's my solution to that problem though. It's like sure, everybody in the movie will have their own specific gun, but eventually there has to be something that explains why in this world people are looking for new guns and why there's so many guns.
Yeah, I
And
don't think.
eventually at some point, like towards the end, you'll be finding that one gun that everybody likes from the game.
Yeah,
Like it'll just randomly drop at some point.
yeah, yeah. I don't think they'll do where everybody's looking for guns. I think they'll just find guns or they'll customize their guns. For some reason
Yeah,
have
like
it over here.
everybody will have like their own like guns tailored to them.
Yeah,
But I think at some point they're gonna have to add like a special gun at the very end. Or towards the climax of the movie. Kinda like with the Doom game and Doom movie. Like have you seen the one with the Rock?
yeah. I don't remember it. I don't think it was very good.
Yeah, well towards the end the guy picks up the BFG gun.
Yeah, I guess it just depends how serious they want to make this movie. It's gonna be like kind of more of comedy, so they're just gonna throw random stuff in it, or they're gonna make it kind of serious, you know.
I think it has to be a comedy because that's the game. Or kinda
Yeah,
like that dark comedy that it has.
I mean, you can have comedy moments, but like I guess
I don't
adult.
think it's ever gonna be serious to be honest. Like that's not
I
Borderlands.
mean, like Marvel type of serious. I'm not talking about.
No, not dude. Come on.
I'm just.
Yeah, but I don't want it to be that. You know? It's like when I think of Borderlands, I think of like this dark comedy.
Yeah,
Which is personally what I would do. Yeah, if I was the showrunner of that. Which is more importantly, since you guys since we're on this topic of movies, how do you guys envision the was it the dragon Is it Dragon Age, right? No, Monster Hunter. The Monster Hunter movie.
Tell you the truth, from the onsets I've seen, they got guns. I mean, I've seen. So I've seen them with different types of weapons too. I think I've seen them with like a big sword or something, but I've seen them with guns. So I'm not sure. It's like, is it gonna be like modern? It looks like it's like modern day with the technology they got. So it's gonna be. So I'm not sure. What's I want to? I think it's just the main storyline why you're fighting these monsters. I think it's gonna be the key. And what do I have, right?
So you don't care if they actually have guns?
No, I mean, it has to make sense, right?
Yeah. I mean,
I mean, they had guns, but it was on Kong Island. They didn't really help them out, so it's like, you know what I'm saying. But I gotta see why a gun doesn't work, but they got a fucking big sword and it works. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing that has to make. Your gun's not working, but you got this big sword and it's working. So it's like, what? I just think that I want to see the plot line of the movie. I think. I don't know. We'll see. But we haven't seen anything about it in a while, so I'm not sure. Maybe I don't think it got canceled, but it's
yeah, it's been a real long while. Like,
yeah. I'm surprised. I'm one who like greenlined this movie. I don't know who the director was, but I'm just like, what makes a studio? Because you got some pretty. I think Tyrese is in the movie too. Maybe I think I've seen him in it too. I'm not sure. I can't remember. I know it was her and somebody else. Oh, it might have been Ludacris. I don't know. I've seen some pretty big name people.
ludicrous.
Yeah, I might be getting my. It's been a while since I've seen the behind the scenes stuff. But I know what's her name from Resident Evil, the chick.
Yeah, I seen the photo of her and that some other Asian dude.
Yeah. So I'm just like, what kind of script made like Hollywood say, hey, this movie can work? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's this plot line of this movie? Like,
Maybe
so
it's some producer that likes Monster Hunter.
yeah, but it's like, what makes them like, oh, this movie's gonna be this plot makes sense. Like,
I have no clue, but I'm really interested in how they adapt Monster Hunter. You
yeah,
know,
I am
so,
too. I haven't put, yeah, it's something else. I want to see how they do it. uh, for y'all movies and games, if you're a fan of Dragon Quest, they have a Dragon Quest movie out on Netflix called Your Story, and I want to say it's pretty. If you're a fan of the game, you'll like this movie. I mean, it gets kind of crazy at the end because what like a lot of foreign movies at the end they just throw so much. It just gets so crazy. They kind of took it in a different direction at the very end. But if you're a fan of Dragon Quest, or if you just like action, it's like CG, like kind of looks like Toy Story in a way, like the CG does. But it's very cool, especially if you're a fan of Dragon Quest. I'm not sure it's actually based off a Dragon Quest game, but it's it plays along like a Dragon Quest game as far as the story and different. You can see some of the monsters from Dragon Quest in the game and the abilities and stuff. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool movie. I watched it last weekend and I was like, oh, this is pretty awesome. I didn't know anything about this movie coming out, and I watched it and I was like, oh, so yeah, that's a very good video game movie. It's CG, but it's really pretty good. But uh, anything else about that topic? Anybody else got anything that they want to throw in before I? Because I'm about to go into my dreams discussion. So
no, I got a couple things before we go to that.
yeah,
Now I'll lead into your dreams segment, by the way. Once I get done with my news.
okay. You got Mayhem. You want Mayhem? You want to go ahead and throw in what you want to throw in about the music thing real fast? We'll go ahead and throw it in if you want to.
No,
You sure?
no, yes.
Okay. Go ahead, Emperor, before I do my dreams discussion.
So apparently, the Tokyo Game Show for 2020 gets its first details,
Okay.
and apparently, it's going to have a area in there that's going to feature the new consoles. Well, I'm guessing just PlayStation at this point, but
I haven't heard anything about this. When's Tokyo Game Show?
it says right here September 24th to the 27th.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty close when they're going to be coming
Yeah,
out. So they should be revealed with the specs. Maybe not the price yet,
yeah,
and maybe not have. They might not show what they look like, but they should. Sony should have the event already about the play and then the Xbox. Cause E3 already happened by then too. So you know,
yeah. It's kind of weird.
Xbox.
Did it say anything about this February event? They haven't
But
said anything about it.
yeah, but even if it's, I mean, there should be an event before September. That's what I'm saying. So it would make sense for the Sony to
But
be.
obviously, but it's like,
Sony should already have. Sony should be like showing off the PS5 at Tokyo Game Show with some games, right? They should be. It makes sense, but I didn't think about it. But it's cool that they've already announced. So what? So they say that they're gonna have a space for it, pretty much.
yeah, it's like a themed area, and apparently the theme is the feature touches gaming first, which is basically like saying that. And apparently here it says like video games are like the forefront of like technology and stuff. So they're gonna have a bunch of new gadgets and stuff here. But yeah, that was it for the Tokyo Game Show.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty cool.
Yeah, also gonna have like influencers from like Asia and other areas. It's pretty cool. My next news is Call of Duty's Battle Royale that is supposed to be coming out early March
A battle
around the 10th.
royale for Call of Duty, huh?
Well, they have one. You know, they had that one out for the
Yeah,
last
but
year.
that's for the previous Call of Duty.
Yeah, they didn't have
Not
one. They didn't have one for this new one.
no. So for Modern Warfare's Battle Royale, it's gonna come out early March around the 10th.
Hmm.
And it is going to be standalone. So this is gonna be a free to play battle royale area.
Oh, she's free. Okay.
So
Yeah,
no,
and you
not
may,
team. They're gonna be in teams. It's not teams. It's gonna be solo. Solo.
there is gonna be teams.
Yeah, everything.
I mean, it's been teased in the new seasons, like I don't know what you say, like movie thing. Because once you go in, you see this 3-man team, and they kill somebody, and they say, "Hey, we need to evac because the gas is closing in," and the camera just pans out into this battlefield, and you see a bunch of people fighting on the ground, and you see like these 3-man teams jumping out of an airplane, and in the outskirts of the map you see gas around.
What's that one battle royale game where they have this like there's these volcanoes or something like atmosphere like closes in, and if you're in it, you're like you have to have like oxygen and stuff. But you like it's been out for a while now. Talk about the only way like how you win the game is you have to escape like getting picked up by a chopper at the end.
I don't know.
I do not know.
Yeah, it's been out for a while. Then they have like different links where you're like a person can get like a hang glider kind of. Well, I wouldn't say like I guess similar to Fortnite, but it's like you also have like these jetpacks and stuff. And you get different. You can also get in vehicles and then get in like if you're near water, you get in a boat and stuff like that. I think Shroud streamed a couple different games when he was playing.
I have no clue.
Yeah, I have no idea.
But yeah, this is gonna be their free to play version of the Battle Royale for Modern Warfare.
So, with that being said, they'll have a new Call of Duty coming out the end of this year. You think they're gonna have another? You think they will work with this, or how you think that this battle royale works with the next Call of Duty that's gonna be out at
I
the
think
end of
it's
this
not.
year,
I think
and it's gonna be next gen. So, what do you think? You think this?
I don't. That's a very good question. I don't think it will affect anything if everything is like based, right?
Yeah, I mean, I guess if it's free to play, it don't really matter because you don't have to pay for it, right? So you just download it. So
Yeah.
I guess it doesn't really matter about the next Call of Duty because you're not paying for this. It's just a free to play. We'll see. I mean, like I said, the battle royale for Call of Duty was okay. I thought it was all right. It was wasn't
Well,
bad.
you're just, I mean, you're not really a fan of Call of Duty, the Call of Duty
No,
games at all in the first place.
no, but I thought the battle royale mode was okay. Like playing teams. It wasn't. I mean, I liked it better than Fortnite probably, maybe, but
Yeah, I mean, I can agree with that. Like, I don't know, I'm just not really a fan of Fortnite myself, but
Fortnite is. I think it's because it's third person and just I don't know.
third
Fortnite.
person and having to build stuff like, oh, I'm gonna build me a house, or I'm gonna build a fortress, or build steps going up into the sky. I mean, I don't know about all that part of it, aspect of the game. Don't really care for that. Another thing is just like, I don't know, it's too cartoony, like, for me.
The cartoon part don't bother me none. As long as it
No,
looks,
I don't like
long
I
as it
don't
look,
like that at all.
long as it looks clean. The
No, I think
game,
it's straight up trash. It's trash.
I think it looks good.
In my opinion. In my
Yeah,
opinion.
yeah. I think the graphics look okay. I mean, I think those games that are realistic, they look like hot trash, like PUBG. It's realistic, but that game looks like pure garbage, in my
I think
opinion.
PUBG looks a lot funner than Fortnite.
Yeah, we disagree on that because that game looks like hot trash.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what's interesting is like I played a couple of these battle royales and like PUBG for me creates an anxiety in me
It just
when
feels
playing the
more
game.
like realistic, right?
Yeah,
Like,
it's like more realistic in a
Yeah.
way that my anxiety gets ramped up.
Mm. And I might be going for that type of fit again. But to me,
But yeah,
I don't play games to play realistic. I play games to play fantasy. I play games
well,
to escape.
well,
When I
some
look,
people like that realistic,
yeah,
realistic
yeah,
feeling that they get
yeah,
from playing a
and
game.
PUBG for a while was top dog, right? People enjoy PUBG. PUBG,
I mean
it
that
was,
was the first one that did the
yeah,
battle
and
royale.
even though that game run like hot garbage, even on a high spec PC, it looked like hot garbage and still ran bad.
Yeah,
It made a lot of money and people liked that game a lot, right? Until everyone started coming out and took
Well,
over its spot.
what
But
do you say? Like PUBG was like first, like, type of genre to start a battle royale game, right?
no, I think
Gaming.
there's another game before that PUBG's actually used the assets from was that HBZ game that had it wasn't like called
So
Battle Royale.
it's basically just a mod from that.
Yeah, it was a
Which is
mod from that. Yeah,
what led into PUBG.
yeah, yeah,
Okay, but so I mean, it all started from that, but the battle royale type mode started from that basically.
yeah. From
are you
that.
talking about Arma?
No, it was called HBZ1 or something. That's PUBG actually come that PUBG uses
It's
a lot
not
of
it's not
assets.
H1Z1, is it?
It might be H1Z1. I don't know. It's an older. I don't know. I don't have the exact details, but PUBG uses a lot of those game assets from that game.
I mean, it looks a lot like Arma to me. So if it's from Arma, I can completely understand that.
It's from one of those other PC games. PUBG came
Yeah.
from that game. It used a lot of the assets from that game. But like I said, PUBG, I just don't like how it looks. I don't like how it runs. It's just, but everybody has their own taste.
Yeah.
You
As
know.
far as I'm concerned, Minecraft was the first one that did battle royale.
I didn't know. To me, I never knew the point of Minecraft. I knew you build stuff, but I didn't know what the actual game was about. I just knew you build stuff in it. I didn't know what they actually had a game.
I
You know
mean,
what I think would be cool?
later on when it had like servers for Minecraft, people made the Hunger Games
Okay.
Minecraft. So they basically took the Hunger Games movie idea,
Yeah.
and they just basically let it.
Well, Minecraft is pretty big. It sold a lot. It made a lot of money. So it definitely got its. It didn't like. It did its thing. But
Hey, and Angelic Smith, let me throw this out there really quick. I don't know how many of y'all played any of the Unreal Tournament games, but you know what? If they came out with a battle royale style game done like Unreal Tournament style, who would be down with playing a game like?
I mean, just have to check it out. I think it would feel like Apex a lot.
Yeah,
I think that's a horrible idea.
But,
I think it'd be fun just because I'm a fan of Unreal Tournament. But
Unreal's okay. I mean, I enjoy Unreal as far as deathmatch goes, like the arena style. I mean, I miss those type of shooters. To tell you the truth, that's why I liked Halo because Halo was It wasn't straight up arena, but it was kind of like arena, right? Even
Yeah,
then,
that's why I tried the new Quake game.
great,
Right?
yeah, great, yeah. And even like Destiny, it's kind of arena as far as like the deathmatch goes, but it's kind of
Yeah.
expanded a little bit different, not straight arena style. I wish they would bring back some arena style shooters because that's my favorite type of shooters. Is that arena kind of style as far as like I don't. It's just mainly just Halo. Halo and Destiny is my favorite shooters pretty much. But yeah, but yeah,
Yeah. So my next piece of news is that Kojima, creator of Metal Gear and I forgot the name already, Death Stranding, posted a little tweet video thing in which he made a trailer from Death Stranding to make it look like that 1917 movie. I don't know if any of you seen the ad for
You know, I've
1917,
seen the movie, most of the movie.
but you've seen the trailer, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, Kojima made a trailer that looks similar to that from Death Stranding, in which he says coming in 2020, like in captions, and people are speculating what this could mean, whether it's like new DLC or something.
could be.
I mean, the only thing I could possibly think of is information about the PC version because they
Yeah,
did say it was gonna
the
come
PC.
out.
Yeah, the PC version is when's the PC version come out? That was March. When's it? March, May.
Well, they said it was to come out this year, but it's like
So they
I
said
don't
that.
think they specifically say when.
I thought they specifically said, but I'm not sure.
Probably like a season, like spring or something. I'm not sure, but yeah. So that was one of the pieces of news. So let me ask you guys this: do you guys remember the hot coffee mod for San Andreas?
Yep.
A little bit. I don't remember all the details, but I have a slight.
I do.
Well, anyway, Sony made a hot coffee mod for Red Dead 2,
Wow.
and Take Two ain't happy about it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it would be.
But it's not even a real version of it. It's like apparently, from what I'm reading, it's like you get drunk, and there's like a scripted event where you get a hostess to sleep with you,
Hmm.
but they're all clothed, and the audio is stock audio from the game, which
that
is kind of
sounds kind of
hilarious.
weird. Yeah, all right. It sounds kind of weird, but it also sounds like it would be pretty funny. You know,
Yeah, it's hilarious just reading this because it's like
so let's use audio clips from that are already existing in from the game clips.
yeah.
Okay, and then they're clothed. Hmm. I mean, I don't know. That could be kind of funny. I think if you're looking for some comedy.
What makes this more funny is that Take Two has an issue with this. Like, really?
I mean, of course I do. But it's a mod for a game, so it's been you know people make all kinds of things and mods for games. So
Well, anyway, in PlayStation news, PlayStation yesterday turned 7 years old. Well, PlayStation 4.
PlayStation 4.
PlayStation 4 turns 7.
Yeah.
7 years. I can't believe it. I can't believe PlayStation 4 is it doesn't even feel like it's been out that long. That 7 years. Wow. I mean, that's 7 years. Holy smokes. I mean, that's a long run, man, for PS4 generation, right? I mean,
No, PS3 was longer. So
Yeah.
people expect the PS4 to last this long because people was not people weren't really happy with the PS3 and 360. They thought those systems would stayed around a little bit too long, right? They lasted before they
Well, we
got.
had that huge recession at the time
Yeah,
as well.
yeah. But those systems stuck around for a little bit longer. And when PS4 and Xbox came out, you know, PS4 was already kind of on the power when it came out, especially in the CPU range, right? So people didn't think these systems would stay around that long, but they did because the Pro and the Xbox X. So the Pro gave these systems, like the Pro gave the PS4, a little bit more life for them to before they had to come out with the PS5. I think if there wasn't no Pro, the PS5 would have came out probably a year or two. PS5 probably would have definitely been out by now if there was another Pro, I would say. But since the Pro came out, they're able to, keep the PS4 around a little bit longer. Well, it's going to stay around a little bit longer even after the PS5, but before they was able to announce the PS5, they hold off because they had the Pro version. But 7 years, son. So, which let's say, you know, I mean, I've had PS4 since I don't want to say day one, but definitely that first month, I think, or that first year. I'm not sure. I'm not sure when I actually got. I know I got it like launch, but I don't know exactly when I got it. Like if I actually got it day one, or if it's like that weekend or that week. So, uh, and for when did you get your PS4? Did you get it launch day, launch year, launch month? Do you
I
remember?
think I got the following day because, like, yeah, I got it the following day because I got mine off of Amazon.
Okay.
Because nowhere I went, Best Buy, GameStop, they didn't have any for sale or pre-order for that matter. So I had to go online and see if any of the online places had any in stock.
So you had just for the whole 7 years.
Yeah, I still have my original PlayStation 4.
So, can you tell me your favorite game on the PS4, or maybe favorite two games, or
It's kind of a big question right there, buddy.
we'll come back to it. Let's go back. Yeah, I know.
He just he shot you a loaded question, didn't he?
Yeah, I just want to hear it's just Mayhem. When did you get your PS4? You remember? Was it launch day? A year or two after it came out? Do
Two years after.
2 years? Okay, that's not too bad. So I want you to think about what your favorite PS4 game is. If you already know, you can tell me. But if you want me to come back, we'll come back to you.
Honestly, I already got none.
You don't have. Well, tell me what I stay in that game.
Actually, I can tell you mine right now.
Okay, go
I'm
ahead.
seeing it right now. Persona 5.
Oh, okay.
Persona 5 is like the first game the total package of Persona 5 I just completely fell in love with. It's like I don't think I ever fell in love with a main menu in the game before.
Okay. Cool. Okay.
Or any UI system for that matter. Because everything about this game is just cool.
Oh.
Like that's what they were going for. It's like everything about this game, no matter what you're doing, needs to be cool and flashy.
I don't say I can't actually agree with that with Emperor on this though. Cause do I still ain't finish the game, which I need to though. Like I really like the story though. Of this game, like like going to school, like also you doing questions, like feeling it kind of like an RPG, but
This is an RPG. This is a traditional JRPG.
Yeah. Persona 5 ain't no kind of to it. It's a straight up Japanese RPG. It's not a Western RPG. It's a JRPG.
No, this is a straight up JRPG, like a traditional JRPG.
JRPG. Okay.
Yeah. It's straight up Japanese RPG.
Okay. I want to say I want to say my brain just delayed what I'm gonna say.
He's just trying to process everything. That's what he's saying.
I really not try you. I really try not like. I really try not I try to pick some words I try to pick some words to pretty much not like to try not be wrong to say it though, but I might as well say it because I already know someone in correct me and so which I have no problem with it though. Like yeah.
So Bam Bam, what about you, bro?
I'd say probably 3 or 4 years ago. It was when I got my first PS4, and I bought a coworker. You
Yeah.
as when I was working with you, Chaotic Smith. So
I remember. I
yep,
remember when you got it.
yep. That was the first time I got my PS4. So
So
it's like 3 or 4 years ago.
yeah,
I would say.
so do you have a favorite game on the PS4?
I
Since you
like
had
the.
it?
Yeah, I would say I did probably like the Lord of the Rings, like Shadow War, and Shadow Mordor games were probably my favorite ones I played.
Okay. So as for me, go
Man,
ahead.
can I guess your favorite game on this?
I'm sorry.
Go ahead, man. No, you go ahead, man. Go ahead and say something if you got it.
I don't say. I might as well say it. Like, okay, one of my favorite game. It pretty much going to be Detroit Become Human.
Ooh, okay. Spicy one.
Cause
Interesting.
do that. Cause do I will look at all the purchase. I've been bought, but Detroit Become Human. Straight up power my mind about this because this game this game is like straight up rough though. Fair to me, it just tell the future what's gonna look like. It's almost remind you of the movie of I Robot though with Will Smith on there, but the story the story though got me depressed as shit though. Like got me dressed though because he had this one guy. Pretty much pretty much
Are
try.
you about to spoil us the game?
I'm not okay. Dude, do you know how old this game
I
is?
know. That's why I was just saying it. I just wanted.
Okay. How about this? I'll just
So
like
you liked it because of the story, right?
yeah, from the choice of the story. So
Okay.
from the choices, from just like branches though.
Hey, I remember the branches.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't play Detroit Become Human, but I know you can kind of pick your choices and.
They get hell hard decision and stuff, but I do like I did like my decision, which I'm glad I got a good ending.
Yeah, I forgot what ending I got, but
do that. Yeah, like that. Do that. Yeah, do that game that game got me depressed as shit.
I don't know whether it got you depressed. That's my question. I played the game. I didn't get depressed.
Okay, how
Was
it
it
is?
the internment camps?
Okay, how it is? This gonna be a spoiler, everybody. On one chapter, on this one chapter, like like okay, how about this? There is this one story with with the kid.
Oh, the little kid.
Yes,
Is that the one that made you depressed?
well, shit.
What was it? The ending of her story, or like the beginning of her story? That's my question.
Beginning of
Oh, okay. Where
beginning
he's with the
of
dad.
the story, very like then on like damn there I don't say like there was this like honestly though I don't remember the one part of the story got me depressed all in my mind said it just got me depressed cause this is like the story of like human get their job took by robots though. By the robots though. They can't they can't provide their family and stuff because because like created though period like yeah cool we got some cool we got some robots to help do stuff helping do stuff though but at the same time they're like human population of employees just more lower it just more it's just like it just got worse though because that robot took over their job took over job and stuff and you pretty have had a riot though to take out the robots though.
I remember that.
That might be happening in real life with these AI.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking though. Right, I see it though. I didn't feel like what this gonna happen? Like this gonna happen?
It's
though.
gonna happen.
Like holy shit.
So yeah, that's Detroit. That's good. That's interesting.
Yeah,
Pick.
like for anybody that hasn't played Detroit, it has heavy themes of like civil rights movements and
Yep.
and was it internment camps from like the Holocaust and other themes.
Yeah, like
which is kind of weird because I don't like things to be like heavily singled out in stories. If that makes any sense. Like it could have been handled very nuancedly than on the nose, if that makes more sense.
Yeah. Like now, like they're.
But Smith, can I guess your favorite game of the PS4?
Well, before we get to that, I was gonna say I think I got my PS4 launched. It's definitely the launch month. I don't know exactly when, but I think I can't remember. But yeah, go ahead and guess. I actually I don't really know. I have a couple
I'm
games that
looking at it right now.
I know what you're gonna say. Go ahead and guess.
It's Kingdom Hearts 3.
That might be it, but I'm kind of torn up between a couple of games.
That's currently your default game, unless you can think of something else.
Well, I have a couple of games that I was thinking that it can be as far as this generation. That could be my favorite game. Kingdom Hearts 3 is definitely one. Could be Destiny. I don't know Destiny 1 and 2. It might be Destiny 1 because I probably have more fun with Destiny 1 just because I played more with my friends than we. And then Uncharted 4. I mean, Uncharted 4 was so good. The Witcher 3 was so good. And then God of War was so good. And Spider Man. Like, all those games are kind of like neck and neck. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard just to pick one of them, you know, as far as my favorite game of this generation. But Kingdom Hearts 3 kind of might edge them out just because it's Kingdom Hearts. It's just because. In reality, Kingdom Hearts 3 shouldn't be better than all those games. But
But it has a personal.
It's Kingdom Hearts, man. I don't know what to say. It's just
You have a personal attachment to the series.
yeah. Like I said, because I think they announced Kingdom Hearts 3 when they announced the PS4 at E3 on Tokyo Game Show. They because when they announced they changed the name from Final Fantasy 13 Versus to Final Fantasy 15. They announced Kingdom Hearts 3 at the same time. And Final Fantasy 15 was good. Final Fantasy 15, I'm gonna put in there just because as my first platinum. It's my only platinum game, so I'm gonna give a shout out to that game. because that's my only platinum I have on the PlayStation. So
Well, Final Fantasy 15, really?
yeah, I don't have any other platinums.
Hmm.
'Cause I never really go for the platinums. I mean, I like to get the trophies,
Yeah.
but I never try to get all of them, right? Because I don't. If it's something I don't want to do, I ain't gonna do, right? But
Yeah, for me, if it's doable, it's doable. I'll do it.
But Final Fantasy 15, I was just trying to do everything. I was doing the dungeons at the end, and then I just looked at all the trophies. Like, hey, I can do all this, and I just did it. And it was like, so I got to give it some props. And I enjoy Final Fantasy 15. I mean,
Hmm.
I didn't like the way it ended as far as the story goes, but I enjoyed the game, you know. So, but I can't really call it my favorite of this generation. But I will give it some nods because I did get a platinum on it, my only platinum. But yeah, I guess I would have to give it to. I guess I would have to give it to Kingdom Hearts 3. I mean, you know, I don't know. But yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, 7 years, PlayStation. Yeah. Maybe PS5 this year. So,
So
you have anything else
we're
before
talking about.
we'll talk about dreams? Or is it something else?
Yeah, I'm going to be talking about dreams. But
Okay.
before that, I want you to comment on this. So the creative director of Dreams wants to make certain content from Dreams that people have made into standalone PSN games.
Uh, yeah, I mean, I, here's the thing. I think you could do standalone. I think you can do standalone games from Dreams. I think there's a lot of levels and stuff on Dreams that are going to be better than the games that you pay for on PSN. I understand why he's saying that because I think you can make something special in Dreams. Stuff you can do in Dreams. You can make games. You can make full games in Dreams, and you can make them better than the games that are out there on the market now. But to me, I don't think you should do that and charge people because the whole point of Dreams is for people to play stuff that's made in Dreams. So if you're taking those Dreams and selling them, then and then you can't get that stuff. Now, the flip side is maybe if you take those dreams, say if you don't have dreams, right? You don't, but you want to play that level, then you say you put those standalones in a PSN store, right? So if you don't have dreams, but you want to play that what that guy made, you buy it, right? That's cool, as long as you can still get it within dreams. So maybe if you take people's levels or their games, they're so good that they want to sell them. Like, oh, you got to play this. This is unbelievable. We're gonna put it on the PSN store, right, for $5. That's okay as long as if you get dreams, you can still play that content. Because that's the point of right. Because it wouldn't be fair if you play dreams and you as part of the dream. Because dreams doesn't have a long campaign, right? It's all. I mean, the campaign is good, but it's not very long. Part of the fun of dreams is creating your own dreams and also playing everybody else's dreams, right? So if you take content that people make in dreams and the only way you can get that content is to buy it. That defeats the purpose of dreams, right? So long as you, so if they do that, did he say that you couldn't? Did he go in detail about how he would do this or not?
Uh,
Like I said,
the only thing he says here is that his ultimate aim is for people to be able to monetize their stuff. So I'm assuming there's gonna be a talk between whoever made that level and deciding whether they would want to monetize it. If
like I,
not,
like I said, I think it's okay as long as if you bought dreams, you can still play that game level in dreams. I think if somebody makes something awesome and they're able to get paid from it, that's cool, right? I don't have no, but you should be able to play that content in dreams because that's what dreams is about. Is playing people's different levels, right? So
yeah,
you can't, no matter how good somebody makes something in dreams, if they make it in dreams, you should be able to play it in dreams. Now I don't care if you can play it somewhere else and you have to pay money for it. There's nothing wrong with that. I think that's actually a cool idea, right? It's so good. Oh, this is so good. Look, we made it in dreams. Well, we're gonna put it out here for this guy, and we're gonna sell it for $5, right, or whatever. That's awesome, but you should still be able to play it in dreams. That's the only concern I have.
okay,
But yeah, I mean that's it. I mean, as long as you can still play it in dreams, I don't. Yeah, that's all good. But but going off of that, I guess I'll go ahead and give my impressions. So I played the campaign. I finished the campaign. Um, the campaign's called Arch Dream. Uh, it's pretty good. It's pretty special. It's if you think about it, they did this on in Dreams itself. Like what you got, you can do. You can make what they made. It's pretty short. I think 2 3 hours long. Not super challenging, but it's got a little bit challenging. I mean, I died a couple of spots. There was one part at the end I kept dying. It's something with the control. I just couldn't get the timing right, but that's the only part I had to try. I tried it about 5 times before I finished it, the very end spot. But the campaign, if you want to call that, it's pretty cool. It's a standalone story. I mean, this campaign's been a lot of games I've played, so I would say it's pretty awesome as far as the campaign. It's short and sweet, but very good, very good story. I liked it a lot. I really like it's not super emotional, but it's very very good. I really enjoyed it. Made kind of feel good kind of moment. It's pretty unique. Get to play different types of game. All the levels are kind of different. You play different types of games during this campaign. So I like that aspect of it. So yeah, that was good campaign. I think that's the reason why it's getting good reviews because the campaign itself is really really good. Besides the other stuff. But as far as like everything else, I've played some people's levels already. The game's only been out for like a week now, and I mean some of this stuff is made from early access, but maybe some of it's new. But I've played some pretty special levels already. Like I played like a race, not racing, get like a go kart, like a race, like a Mario Kart style game already, like a level. It was pretty awesomely done. I was like it felt pretty good. You could pick up items and stuff. I don't think it has multiplayer, but the day out. I mean, I didn't come in first place. I can tell you that. but
Yeah,
but
I'll try to look up if there was like any multiplayer features, and apparently it doesn't have any.
I mean, I think it was multiplayer, like couch multiplayer, because there are some mini games. There's mini
Yeah,
games you can play, and I know you can like. I think you can maybe create stuff together online at the same time too. I'm not sure how that works. Like you can be build. I think two people can build a level together. I'm not sure if you actually be in the. I think you could maybe be in the cradle area at the same time. I'm not sure. I remember them talking about that, but maybe they was you go back and forth. But I think maybe if you're creating a level, you can create the level at the same time, which would be awesome. But I'm not 100% sure you can do that, so I'm not gonna say you can. But so far, like the stuff I played, like I played some cool concept stuff. I played this one level. I guess it's one level. It was like an open world map. It's kind of like a platforming when you go around collecting things. And like it's, I think it's based off a platforming game called the Hat Time Kids Hat. I don't know if you know what game I'm trying to say. I forgot what it's called. Like the Kids Hat
no,
or something like that.
the hat in time or something.
Yeah, well, there's a level I think based on that character or something, and it's
Yeah,
very very done. It's like an open world. You can get like a moped or a bike and ride it. You can get a
yeah.
helicopter and you go around collecting stuff. And it's got like a day and night time schedule, and it's pretty big. I played. If you can get on that, I didn't collect everything, but I spent a good amount of time in just exploring and just doing the platforming stuff and going around and doing different things. That was pretty awesomely done. Looked beautiful. Like this stuff you would see on the PSN store. Like these levels look like, especially like as far as just making stuff look pretty. That's easy. I mean, I won't say easy, but if you're good at art and stuff, you can definitely do that in this. But then when you put like the mechanics and stuff down to it and what you can make, it really takes it up a lot step and stuff. So like I said, I played some pretty unique levels already, and I've played like this one musical one that was kind of neat that you go around collecting like notes and you can get more abilities. And when you collect everything, you kind of go to this one area. It was kind of like an open world kind of area too, and it was just beautiful done. And I've played like this kind of like it's fighting one. I won't say fight one, but like a Dark Souls, Demon Souls kind of style one that was pretty cool. How how the level was laid out was pretty. I thought was like I'm like, oh, this guy's got a thing for level design because how the level was design was I thought was really unique, coolly done. Putting knobs and making things open up, and then you can go this way. I thought like people are already doing some stuff like as far as this creating stuff is cool, but when just doing stuff mechanically and using physics and all that kind of stuff. I think that's where the game really shines. And then as far as like me creating stuff, like I said, I've been going through the tutorials, just getting used to feeling, creating basic objects and stuff. It's like I said, it's I think they get some of the stuff they teach you. I mean, I haven't done a whole lot, but I've done a little bit. It's pretty cool. I'm kind of excited about actually creating a couple of things at first. Just learning the ropes as far as creating my own. I'm gonna create like a first push and shooter level. I would say like arena style. It's gonna be my first level I'm gonna create. But since there's no multiplayer, I'm not sure how what the actual game would be. Because it's gonna be like a deathmatch type of stage, like arena style, based on one of the Halo stages I remember. I'm not gonna try to make it exactly like that level, but it's gonna be pretty close just from my memory how the level was laid out. And I might throw some other stuff in it, but I'm not sure how it will play because I could probably put bots in it, I guess. But yeah, that's gonna be my first actual level I'm gonna attempt, and then I'm gonna try to make like a little platforming level where you can kind of go around collecting things. But yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff out there. I mean, Dreams is awesome. I think if you're a gamer, you should have Dreams. I mean, if you like playing, I mean, I understand if you don't want it because you know you're never gonna create anything. I can see that, but I just think that it's awesome game that you can play. The campaign is pretty awesome. Like I said, the game's only $40. The campaign is awesome that you play through. I think it's pretty awesome experience. And just go around. I mean, this is only like the first week, and I'm already playing some awesome levels and stuff. And some of these levels, and I mean, you can create whole games in here too. But some of these levels are actually take a kind amount of time to actually finish. So it's you can get some time in these levels. And some of these levels are very good, and you see people got work in progress. You can know like, oh, you give this person a month, it's gonna be some awesome stuff in these levels. I mean, and you can make your own music too. Like I haven't, I want to create my own music in him, but I'm just trying to do one step at a time. Maybe after I do my first level, basic, this arena of deathmatch type of level, I'll probably go do some tutorials and music arrangement and try to make it look a little song or something. But I don't want to just try to learn everything at once. I'm just kind of want just take my time having fun with it. And like I said, I'll do some tutorials for a little bit, then I'll get bored with that, and I'll go play some people's levels just to get expired, just to have a little fun, and then I'll go back and I just kind of go back and forth. But yeah, Dreams is awesome. I think like if you get the extra money, I think everybody should buy Dreams. I just think that
So what's the cost of it to purchase the game?
the game was $40.
Okay, so what's the basic concept of the game?
I
Was
mean,
it
I
what's
just I just explained it, but I'm gonna tell you real. I kind of simplify because I've been kind of rambling a little bit. But Dreams is it's a game creation tool, but it has a game built into it, right? So with Dreams is it's a package, right? So with Dreams, you get this creation where you can create your own levels, you can create your own music, you can just paint or you can just sculpt, you can just make 3D. It's just something. It's like a creation tool, right? But with Dreams, you don't just get that. You also get levels, right? The people who made Dreams made a little campaign with the game. So when you beat up Dreams, it'll kind of do some tutorials in the very beginning, and then it'll say, "Oh, do you want to do Dream surfing or you want to do Dream creation?" But then in the very top it says Art Stream. That's the main campaign what the developers made, right? So you click that, it takes you to this little story. It takes you about 2 to 3 hours to beat. Little campaign. It just kind of showcases what you can do in Dreams. Very awesome. It's got different types of games in that story mode, right? You got like platforming, you got like point and click, like Territories type of game in there, I guess you can call it. You got like kind of rhythm games where you collected these bubbles with the music. The guy's rapping or singing, and you kind of like collecting these bubbles, which the bubbles give you things so you can use in your own creations and stuff. So you actually the prizes right. So with that, it's got a bunch of different types of game modes in this campaign, kind of showing off what you can do in Dreams, right? Like I said, it's got like create your own, like it's got like your point and click adventure, platforming, like racing style, like kind of arcade when you fly like a ship and shooting. and it's different cool things, and it's very good. And then with that, you got so you can play that, or you can or you can surf and play everybody else with what they created, right? You can go play their games. You can play those levels, or you can just. Some people just use streams just to create art. They don't make a game. They don't make a level. They just create art. They just create art pieces. Maybe they're just creating a painting, or they're just creating a background scene, or they're just making something in 3D just to make something cool in 3D. You can do whatever you want in dreams. You can make if you want to make a movie, you can make an animated movie. Maybe you want to make it like an animated short, like 5 minutes. You can do that because you can use your mic and you can put voiceovers in, and you can create a little 3D animation movie if you wanted to, right? You can make music. You can make a song in dreams, right? People make songs that they use in the levels, or you just want to make a album. Maybe you just want to make. I see people do podcasts. People put their podcasts on dreams. So it's a creation tool. People use dreams for the live stream. They make a cool
Man,
animated
how does that
background.
work?
I don't know how they're doing it, but there are people using like making cool animated backgrounds to use for the streaming, like the outro and intros. I'm not sure how the point of. I'm not sure if they're saving it or how they're exporting. Cause I don't know how they're doing it, but people are using dreams for the streams for the outro, the intro, and different stuff
I'm gonna
like
look
that.
into that.
Yeah. So dream you can use dreams is just a creation tool, but it's a game too. It's a game and a creation tool. Like I said, you can surf, you can go online. There's actually a site you can go to using your laptop and find stuff, or you can just find stuff in the game too. I haven't looked online. I've only looked using like in game. I haven't went to the site and looked for levels and stuff to play. But yeah, it's just a creation tool inside of the game, but the possibilities are limited. It's I just can't believe the selling this for $40. I cannot believe more people are not playing this because it's just amazing what you can do. The game itself is fun. People have already made some pretty cool stuff already. Like I said, I've played a lot of cool ideas. There's still a lot of stuff I want to play. I've seen people post I want to go check out. And like I said, I'm excited about making my own stuff. I'm excited about trying to make me a song, just for fun of it.
I mean, it sounds pretty cool. Sounds like a
Like I
lot of
said,
fun.
it's a lot of fun.
Option-
Like I said, I think if you do streaming, if you want, maybe you do a night where you just stream dreams. You just go on do your dreams. You just showing people different games in dreams, right? Because you just playing different. I mean, you're just looking at dreams, like you're looking at creations. I mean, it's like I said, dreams is an awesome tool. Like you can do, like so, you can make a little animated movie in dreams. You can just do. It's awesome. I can't wait to see what Empire actually play and see what he thinks about it. What you can do in it. And like I said, I ain't gonna lie. It's not. I ain't gonna say it's easy. You just go in and you can create stuff. Because I think it's
Yeah,
just
like there's a learning curve to
just
using all that.
it's a learning curve, but I don't think it's super hard where you have to be a
Yeah,
genius, right?
this ain't no like Unity
But
or
but but
Unreal.
what's cool about it is that it is a game, so you can do the tutorials and you're gonna learn the basics, and then you can kind of create. And if you like it, you might there's more advanced stuff they teach you, right? But it's just how much time you want to spend on it. So, like I said, I went to school for gaming, for game design, so I kind of like this kind of stuff. I've worked with Unreal Engine and Studio Max and Unity, and I've worked with those engines and uh, but this is like all in one, right? Because because with Unreal, you need all the programs. Unreal is a game engine, but then you need like Studio Max, right, to create your 3D objects, to create your 3D objects into your animations. Then you import that stuff into your game engine, which is Unreal, right? So with Dreams is all that in one package. Even music, if you want to create music and put in Unreal, right? Unreal doesn't do that. You have to put that stuff into Unreal and set up your levels and your scripting, right? But Dreams does all that for you. It doesn't do it for you, but it's all one package. And it's a game. And it's only like 10 gigs. Like, I don't know what kind of technology they're using for you to play these levels and how everything's streaming. Because it amazes me how small the game is, but how big it is and how much you can do in the game. I can talk about Dreams for a long time. I don't want to talk about it, but my impression is it's awesome. You know, maybe this is my game of this generation. Because give it a little bit more time. It's only had it for a week, but like I said, I think for the price, it's awesome. $40, you like I said, you get the game, and you get the campaign that comes with the game, and you get this creation tools, and you can play everybody else's. Even if you don't want to create nothing, you can play people's creations, right? Maybe you play Dreams for like a week, and after a week, you know what? I'm not really finding anything new I want to play. I'll come back after a month and see what's new. You can come back after a month and see what's new. Give people time to create stuff because people like it's a game you can keep on coming back to if you don't want to create, right? You can come back later and play it. I don't. It's not something I'm gonna play every day. I might spend some time creating, then I might get bored, and I might step away from dreams. But then but I know I'm always gonna come back to it and see what's new, or when I get the itch to create something, I'll come back to it and create something. It's an awesome experience. It's a game. Like I said, I think everybody should get this game. If you like games, if you're a big time, I mean, I understand everybody can't buy every game they want to buy, but if you get the funds, like I said, it's not very expensive. It's only $40. I think everybody should get it because I think it's worth it. I hope it sells good because I think this game's there's nothing else like. I mean, there's other game creators like RPG Maker and other stuff like that, but yeah, this game is awesome. Uh, yeah, like I said, you can just do so much with. You can do if you're a creative person, you can do so much with it, like music, movies. Uh, if you want to do like a comic book, you can probably anything. Where your imagination is, and then if you just want to play stuff, there's a lot of stuff out there to play already, and it's only going to get better. But yeah, that's about it. Anybody else got any questions before we wrap up the show about dreams, or y'all have anything else?
Nope.
Emperor,
You
when you
pretty much.
gonna? Go ahead, Bam Bam.
Oh, I mean, I was just gonna say you pretty much answered all my questions.
Did that explain what it is good enough? I kind of just
Yeah, that's a pretty good explanation of it.
yeah. Like I said, I think it's awesome. There's a lot. I've already checked out some Kingdom Hearts stuff on there too already. I was already looking at the Kingdom Hearts people. Some of it ain't a lot. The Kingdom Hearts stuff ain't too good right now. What I've seen, but somebody did make like a Olympian World kind of level. It looked pretty good. I like that. But yeah. Like I said,
So, what
I
were you
think
gonna say?
I was gonna say when you gonna start playing this.
I'm gonna start installing it tonight.
Yeah, it don't take very long to install.
Yeah.
You need to play it tonight. You need to check out you need to play it tonight. That's what you need to do.
Hmm.
Because I just wanna see what you think about it. I think it's pretty good, man. Like I said, it's a fun experience. I hope more people play it. I hope like I said, it's getting high reviews. It's sitting at 90 right now at Metacritic. So that tells you something. But yeah, I think everybody should definitely check. I mean, it's the best name for a dream. You just create what you want. You create your dreams, man. What you want to do, you create your dreams. And
Hey,
go ahead.
I'm gonna say like there's one I do also want to add. I'm gonna say like it. I'm gonna say it been 15 years of the first era of Avatar: The Last Airbender. Just, just, just put a little news out there.
Oh,
It's a long
okay.
time, really.
Yep.
Yeah,
First,
well, they have a live Airbender coming out on Netflix, so
yep.
live
Yeah,
So,
action,
this
live
is its
action.
15th year, 15th anniversary, and I got the Steelbook collection
Hmm.
that came out for it, and it looks so damn beautiful.
Hmm. Well, we're gonna see how that Netflix show is gonna be about.
I have more faith in this than the live action movie.
Well, pretty much what I've heard that the Netflix is going to be a retelling of the show.
It is gonna be a retelling of the show, and it should be. Jesus.
I'm gonna say
Here's my thing. Here's my vision of what I want the TV show to be. It's just a season, maybe 10 episodes, maybe an hour long each. That's all I want.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what's going. I mean, I wish I don't really want it to be a retelling. because I hate seeing stuff over. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but they
But
can make it better.
yeah, but I want it to be based on that, but I don't want to be like, you know, I want to be,
Say like,
I want it to be based on the cartoon, but I don't really want to be, you know, point from
Copy
point.
and paste.
Yeah, I don't want to be copy. I know it's gonna be live action, which is gonna be cool. I'm excited for it.
I,
But
I,
if I know what happens, it takes the fun out of it for me, right? I'm not a person who can watch stuff over. I mean, I do watch stuff. I ain't gonna lie. I just recently watched Ninja Turtles 1 and 2 over, and then I started watching the old movie Splash. Last night I was watching it on Disney Plus. I don't know if you ever seen that movie. Y'all might be too young, but Tim probably knows what I'm talking about.
wait, what was it?
It's a movie called Splash. You know what I'm talking about,
Splash?
Bam Bam? You seen it, haven't you, Bam Bam?
I mean, I might have seen it, but I can't recall the name.
Tom Hanks is in it. Young Tom Hanks.
Oh, is that the one with the mermaid?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's a great movie, man.
It's on Disney Plus. I started watching that again last night.
Okay, yeah. That
But
was Tom Hanks in his younger days.
yeah, young Tom Hanks. Yep.
Yep.
But yeah, like I said, usually I'm not. But that's yet to but that came out. Actually came out before I was born.
Like
But
84.
yeah, I wasn't born yet, but I watched it when I years later, some reason. But yeah, but usually I'm not a person who likes to watch stuff over. I like new stuff. I like to continue the story, or I want something new. But it's live action, and we'll give it a shot. I think it's going to be good, but I hope that it's a little bit retelling, like a
I don't
retell,
say like,
but based on it.
I don't say like, I don't say like, all I gotta say is, I just hope they'll do Earthbender right, because for that movie, you have 5 people to pick up a warm rock.
Well, everybody's not as powerful as what's the name was. Well,
But
you
but
got different
you
levels. You got different levels of Bendos. I mean, I'm not trying to defend the movie.
Okay, first of all, did you watch the movie?
I'm not trying to defend the movie. I don't hate the movie like some people hate it. I think it was a good first try. It had some things wrong with it, but I wish they would have kept it going. They could have made the second one better, right? I think they could have. I think they just tried to put too much in that movie. I think they tried to fit the whole season in one movie, and you can't. There's a whole lot of shit that goes on in the first season. You can't put one season in one movie, right? If you do, it just didn't work out. And I think the fight scenes, like the way Aang moved, I thought was Lord. He didn't move as fluid as I want him to move. Like you, but I'm going off of a cartoon when he's moving super fast. In the movie, he's not moving as fast. He's kind of like, oh, a little slow. I'm like, no, that's not how you're supposed to move. I mean, I know it has some things wrong with it, but I thought it was a good first try. As far as like anime movies and stuff go, it's not, you see some other anime movies out there that's poor fucking garbage. So I thought.
Have you even seen a trailer for this movie, by the way?
What movie?
Because I don't think you have.
You talking about trailer for what movie?
The Avatar.
I seen the movie. What are you talking about?
You seen the movie?
Yeah, I
Oh,
watched
Jesus.
it. I don't.
Bless your soul, man. Bless your soul.
Listen. Have you seen the Dragon Ball movie live action?
No.
That's complete trash right there. That's complete trash.
Both of them are complete trash.
That's complete trash as an anime movie. You watch that Dragon Ball movie and you'd be fucking happy with the fucking.
No, because I know based on the trailer, based on both these trailers I watched for the Dragon Ball and Avatar, I can tell the level of quality they put behind it. I can tell they're completely trash.
That's why the movie. I don't think the Airbender movie is complete trash. It's not perfect. It's not super good.
It's not perfect, but there was no love put into it. There was no care. Nobody cares about this movie on the set.
But they try to keep things how they try to keep the story, off the story. I thought it was a good first step. And I wish they could.
First of all, they didn't even get the main character's name right.
Exactly. They changed Avatar's name.
I don't care about that simple stuff.
People that watch the damn anime cared.
I watched the anime and that didn't hurt my feelings. But
that's because you didn't like it, and you don't even consider it an anime. So
it's not anime. To me, it's an American cartoon. But that's besides the point. I thought the movie was okay. Now Dragon Ball was complete trash. They didn't. I mean, I'm not even going to go into that. That movie is complete trash. You want?
Oh, trash.
Well, regardless,
everybody knows that.
Regardless, I have a pretty good eye when watching trailers and judging them.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I'm not gonna tell you to go watch this movie because you definitely not. I'm not gonna say you gonna watch it and you're gonna think it's good. No, but I just don't think it's complete trash as some people think it is. I think it's okay, but I would.
I'm
I
sorry.
think the Netflix. I think the Netflix will definitely be better. Like I said, I like the Witcher season was pretty good off the game, so I'm pretty sure they're gonna do. I
Did you
mean,
watch Death Note
no, then because
live,
I don't like Death Note.
live
I don't like
movie?
the anime. I don't like the anime, so I'm not gonna watch the movie. So yeah, but I've seen the Bleach anime movie on Netflix. But Netflix didn't make it, but they put it on Netflix. The live action Bleach was pretty good. And live action Full Metal Alchemist movie was not too bad. So even though those wasn't made from Netflix, they just got put on Netflix. But I didn't, yeah, it was
Well,
Okay.
regardless, like before, I want to let Rage say what you had to say, but I have faith for the Netflix version of Avatar because they have the original creators of Avatar there
Oh,
working on it.
okay. Then I'll definitely watch it then.
yeah.
If
I mean,
they can do what they want them to do, it's gonna be in good hands, as far as I'm concerned.
Yes. Yeah. Like.
I think it's gonna be good. I'm just worried about it being, scene from scene exactly the same as the cartoon. And
I don't think so, to be honest. Like it
I don't
will
think
probably
so.
be the same, but it's gonna be different in some ways.
Yeah, I hope it's a little bit different. I hope that they retell it in a way because I don't want to see the same thing over. But because I know
Yeah,
what
but
happens,
Rage,
because if I know what happens at the end, it's like, oh man,
yeah, that's true.
it takes the fun out of it. Start seeing it in live action and the cool effects and stuff.
But Rage, going back to you and talking about Death Note, yes, I did watch the live action Death Note series or
Yeah.
movie. I mean,
There wasn't more than one though. There were different versions of it.
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
have the 3 Japanese
Yeah.
movies, and then they have the Netflix movie.
Yeah. I saw a Japanese one. It just man, but the Netflix one, it got me laugh. Like to me, it just feels so funny. Like you have like on anime like supposed to be smart. On Netflix movie, they made them dumb. They pretty made them dumb. But who is kind of like the smartest on the Netflix version? His girlfriend. Pretty much I would say she's smart though, but she pretty much tell him what pretty much tell him what he should do and stuff.
I don't think anybody in that show is smart, not even L.
That okay. About L, I had a problem with L when they changed I changed the appearance of L though. Like the thing is, L supposed to be supposed to be on it, supposed to be on it though. He should like know what's going on, but yet again they got treated stupid. They pretty much dumb him down and stuff. And so far, the little death scene, like honestly though, like death scene is on remind you of Final Destination. Death scenes. That part of the whole vibe it get me. Every time death happens, it just like it just really like Final Destination
Yeah,
vibe.
that's true.
One with a ladder, one. Definitely give you that Final Destination vibe.
Place your sports bet.
Well, guys, yep. Who cares about Death Note? No, I'm just playing. But yeah, that's about it. About time to wrap
We,
this show up.
oh, I just want to throw this out there real quick. If anybody's has watched Rising of the Shield Hero, they're going to be coming out with season 2 and 3, and also in the Crunchyroll Awards, it won 2 awards. One for the best waifu, Raftelia, and then also the best dub actor, voice actor for Naofumi, the main character, the Shield, the Shield hero himself. So, something to look forward to if you're a fan of that series.
If you didn't know, Bambi was a big time fan of it. That's why he's letting you guys know. He's a big time fan. He had to let you know about the awards. He had to let you know. He's a big
Well,
time.
wait, is it like Country Roads?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Country
Dude,
awards.
they about Country Road Awards is like
It's only probably gonna give you awards that shows that come on Crunchyroll. It's probably a lot of stuff that Crunchyroll doesn't get. They're not gonna talk about or have awards for.
I really don't take Country Road Awards serious though.
It's just stuff that they show. That they show. I mean, I use Crunchyroll. Don't get me wrong, I use Crunchyroll.
Like I use Country Road too though, but there's like some show like it's like underrated though. Not
a lot of shows that Crunchyroll that they don't get right. You can't watch on Crunchyroll, so they're probably not gonna. That's probably gonna be a part of the rewards of the show. So.
Okay.
But yeah, that's it for that's gonna be it for the tonight's episode. For episode, what episode it was, 13 or 14?
13, I think you said.
Yeah. So yeah, guys, y'all want to let everybody know where they can catch y'all on or social media or whatever you got.
Yeah. If you want to check me out, I stream from time to time on Twitch. My handle name is TJAce24, and yeah, just go ahead and catch me out. I stream MMOs, Black Desert Online and Terra, and also do some PlayStation randomness, Apex Legends, Monster Hunter World, things like that.
Well, you guys can find me at Emperor Gill on Twitter.
Y'all can find me on Twitch and Twitter, but with DD underscore mayhem 725 on both Twitch and Twitter. Once again, it's DD underscore mayhem 725. And also I am I am about to stream after the podcast. After the podcast because I'm going back on Covain. So if y'all want, if you want to check out, check it out, like if you want to check out the playthrough, which I still ain't beat it, but I be a guy, but like going back and continue playing it though, but yeah.
Yeah, guys, you can catch me on this this channel, Chaotic Smith. When I do stream, I don't stream too much, but I might stream some dreams when I start creating my level or something. But yeah, that's gonna be it. And until next time, peace out.
Peace.
Later.
See ya.